Hi guys, Evan here. So I'm gonna go through my, I guess what I'll do first is I'll demo the project and then I'll run through the code. So if I go into menu, I've got my menu here in front of me. So if I choose anything outside the numbers shown, I'll go invalid option, put in letters, invalid option. So I'm just gonna add a new business. So enter company name. Similar here, it's validated. So if I put in blanks, it's going to keep asking me to re-enter the company name. So I'm going to call it Argos. So contact full name, say Monty Red. Enter the company's postal address, Kenny. Enter the contact number. So with contact number, if I try to put in a letter, it won't let me, or blank won't let me. So I'm just going to put in a number and email address. So here, if I don't put in my @sign, if it doesn't find an @sign, then you can't proceed. So I'm going to put in Argos at Monty.com. So, and then it tells me a new business has been added. Okay, so now I guess we'll search for that business. So put in tree. And so Argos. Okay, so I already had an Argos in there. So it's brought both of them up and highlighted them. So I'll go and remove one of those businesses. So 2, please input the, okay, got to change that, of the company name of the contact you would like to remove. Okay, so if we say Argos, it gives us 2 results. So then it wants the email address of one. So I'm going to just put in email address argos at monty.com. So, and then it says Argos at monty.com has been removed along with link details. Okay, so to verify it's been removed. Details. Oh, yeah, I'm still in the menu. One sec. This details. So there are all my companies, and you can see Argos is there, but that's an old Argos I didn't put before, and the one we created has been deleted. Okay, so now I'll show the email function. So if I go back to my menu, 4. So if I want to email one business, choose 1, enter the company email address. So I'm going to use one of these email addresses up here. So let's say tom@argos.ie. Please enter the subject of the email. I'll say hello, enter message, and then just do the tilde to end the message. So I'll say hi, how are you? Okay. I'll put tilde. So and then it tells us that our email has been sent. With the other email function, the all businesses, I didn't actually do. So I've just got a little narrative there, or a little message. What else? And yeah, 5 is to quit out of your menu. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that side of it. Okay guys, now I'm going to run through my code. So I've got my menu script in front of me. So here I've got a while loop, and inside that while loop I've got, so my columns, I want everything to be in one column, so it's vertical viewing for the user. Got all my options laid out here in the list. I've got my prompt, then I've got a select loop with my different cases. Underneath each of those is the script that goes along with it, so adding a business, removing, finding a business. So here under email, once you select option 4, then you can choose 1 or 2 to email one business or email all businesses. So you read in your response. So if it's 1, it's going to take in the response from the user and verify that you're not putting in blank. Then when it does that, it's going to search for the email that the user has input in the business details file. Then I've changed it to a variable to count it. So if there's 1 result, then it's going to proceed with the email. It's going to read in the subject. And then it's going to read in a multi-line comment. So I'm using the read -d function until tilde is pressed when you want to stop, or when the user wants to stop. So here you can see my indentation looks a bit wrong. That's because that's how it affected how it shows the user, or how it shows up on the interface. So that's why it looks like that. There's surely a better way to do it, but that's why I have it like that. Then I've got my echo message mail subject email response function, so taking in the variables there and sending the email. So it's going to say echo, your email has been sent. If it's not the case, if you put in a wrong email address, it's going to say invalid email address, then you start the process again. So I didn't actually implement the all email part, so that's why we're working on it here. Yep, and any invalid options, because it's a select loop, it'll run back and just get you to put in the right thing, or keep re-entering until you've done it. Okay, so now I'm going to go and add biz. So here I've got my data validation for reading in the business name, the contact name, the address. So a number just verifies that you're putting in a number. Reading in the number. Then email address, it just verifies that it has an @ special character in there. If it doesn't, it'll keep looping around. Then we're echoing all those variables, outputting them to the business details file. Okay, and now I'm going to do my remove biz. Okay, so here I'm reading in my user input, data validation, make sure it's not blank. Then I change that user input to lowercase, and then with this awk, I search in column 1 and column 2, output the full column and highlighting what the user has put in. Here I change it to a variable to count it up. Then when it's equal to 1, it's going to ask you if you want to delete this business, because there's only 1 result. If you do, then it deletes the business with a sed. If you don't, then it doesn't delete the business, and it just tells you that, okay, you haven't deleted the business, and yeah, then you can pretty much start again. Sorry, not start again. Then it's going to be, if there's no results, then it tells you there's no results. If there's more than 1, then you're going to be asked to put in an email address. Then based on the email address, that will go into the sed, and then it'll delete whichever one you choose. Okay, and with my find business script, it's pretty much the same as my remove business. So